Welcome to Tuesday's Inkspiration, where I will try to inspire you. Hello! All right, so what is Inkspiration? It is simply inspiring moments of inky play with, first of all, let's do the plain stuff first. Hello! Like I'm gonna wave at you. Okay, first of all, we have the Clairefontaine 1951 journal. I've used this many times, as you know, but I'm just letting any newcomers know. And then we are using the Pilot Parallel. This is the 6mm size. I have already inked it because if you recall, I made a mess one time with a sample vial. So let's not risk that again. And today's ink, today's ink is Bungu Box 4B Blue Black. Yes, that is correct. I said Bungu Box. Typically, in the English world, we all say Bungu Box, but that is actually not what its name is. It's actually Bungu Box. So I'm going to make a conscious effort to say it properly because that's the least I can do. And if you catch me saying it wrong, you may throw ink at me if you want. Okay, let's get cracking. But first, before we get cracking, listen to this. Let's get crinkling. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is like weeks of inspiration. Okay, enough of my chit chat. Let's get going with Bungu Box 4B. So I'm just going to quickly write, sorry about that. I'm gonna quickly write the notebook just in case someone tunes in later and are wondering. The pen is the incredible Pilot Parallel, versatile, affordable, super robust, amazing pen. And the ink we are using is, I paused because I was trying to decide if I should write it or if I should just get going, but I'm gonna write it. Bungu Box 4B Blue Black. Now, I do have swab cards hidden on the side here, so we can take a look at those after. But for now, let's get busy with Bungu Box. Now, when I first used Bungu Box inks, this is one of the very first colors I was able to try. And if you've been here before, you know that blue blacks are not my favorite color category thing. I tend to prefer other more vibrant colors, but this one is a true beauty. And my sample is almost done and I'm gonna have to buy a bottle. It's just exquisite. It is a super rich blue black, but it tends to, like, some blue blacks are too black for me. Like, I just find them a bit bland and it's like they couldn't decide what color they wanted. But this one here, I'm just trying to arrange my light here, sorry. This one is definitely on the bluer side, even though it's a very deep blue. And I just think it's stunning. So, now I can already tell that this is super saturated. Yeah, so I'm getting a tiny bit of bleed through, but that's okay. Hello! Oh, so exciting. So many of you joining. You all wanted to see this Bungu Box, didn't you? I know. It's not about me, it's about the ink. That's all right. So I'm just gonna write this and then we can take a quick look at it. Exquisite ink. Just such a well-behaved, truly stunning color. So rich, super saturated. Still well-behaved, as I said, and pretty easy to clean. Like, this doesn't mess up my pens. One of the reasons I love these inks is because they are well-behaved and easy to clean. Okay, let's take a look. Hello, Janine. Yes, 4B. I love that you know this already. Okay. Let's take a look. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, let's see. There we go. It does have a bit of shading. Now this is the Pilot Parallel. Of course, it's super wet because it was recently inked, but we'll do some more writing, but you can already see down here, there's more shading showing up. And there is sheen. You can take a look right there. There is some red sheen going on. Just such a classy, exquisite color. Like, I just like it so much. Okay, so I wrote B for Bungu Box and blue black. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Bungu Box, blue black. Holy smokes, this is just wild times. Okay, now let's take a look at the swab card that I have. I'm just gonna move that out of the way. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Oh my God, it's just like glowing on the page. So the swab card is on a coloring ring notebook, which we have on the website. And look at that, just so nice. There's some lighter blue for if you're using like a finer nib, a drier nib. Down there you got some lighter blue. The more saturated it gets down to this like darker, but still medium, you know, like a medium deep blue. And then of course here it's just super saturated. You get the dark blue black as well as all this red sheen. So like, and look at the writing. Oh man, so good. Okay, so we got that there. Now I pulled out a couple other blue blacks. First thing we have the Kyo no Oto Ionibi, which is also blue black, but definitely on the lighter side. And we have Aurora blue black, which surprisingly has a bit of red sheen on it. Okay, so we got that. We have, I took out Diamond Twilight, which is also a blue black, but it's more like on the, I don't know, like how do you describe that? Like it's slightly on the green side, has a bit of red sheen as well. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm just gonna put this here. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna do this because we've seen these ones already. And I took out Kobe number 7 Kaikyo Blue, which is, you'd think it's the same thing, but it's not. It's actually very much not, because this one is much more blue and this one has a touch of green undertones to it. So if you're thinking to myself, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't need both. No, you actually do need both. This is the Diamond 150th anniversary pie bottle lilac night. Teal side, yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I'm sorry, I'm slow. It's early for me. This one has a lot more purple, but it's like a purple black. I took out the classic Waterman Mysterious Blue because this is Waterman's blue black, much lighter. I just randomly decided to take out Robert Oster Blue Sea because it has the red sheen as well. And just so, you know, we can have some inks to look at. And then the Bungu Box Hatsukoi, which is just a straight up blue, super saturated, really vibrant blue. And it has a bit of sheen as well. So just wanted to give you a couple options to look at. You know, maybe you already have some of these ones and you're thinking, do I need another blue black? Is it going to be different enough to justify it, you know? Or if you're like trying to stay below a certain amount of ink bottles. I don't know. Whatever the motivation, whatever your thought process. It's all good. Just wanted to share it with you. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Woo. Okay. I'll stop doing that because it's probably really nauseating. Yes, the Bungu Box Blue, the Hatsukoi, it is gorgeous. And that will be coming up on Inkspiration soon. So keep an eye out. We'll focus on that one. Okay. You were kicked out? Oh, that's weird. Sorry, SBRA Brown. Okay, so I'm going to give this just a second to dry. Pretty quick drying times, even on the fountain pen friendly paper. I just got ink all over my hand. Yes, we will absolutely put this on YouTube. It should be up in a couple hours, so you can find it on our Inkspiration playlist. So here, if we look at this, where it's not super saturated, it's a much more, you know, shady blue. You get a lot more shading options, whereas here it's intensely dark. Now, when I wrote this part, this was really wet, so there is bleed through from that. Not terrible. I did not dry the nib out before, after inking on purpose because I wanted to show you how saturated it can get. But with typical writing, it's not that intense. Like with average, you know, normal writing. So let's write. I'm just making stuff up here. Like this is not proper. If there are calligraphers in the room, they probably just want to murder me. It's very possible. But that's okay because I'm just having fun. Hello. Okay, then I'm going to do this, 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 and this. Oh, and I guess this. Hello. I don't know what this is. This is supposed to be some kind of weird flourish. Thank you, Jose. You're very sweet. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so glad that you come here and enjoy Inkspiration while I blab about inks and smells of inks. Oh my god, I haven't even talked about the smell of the ink yet. Now, if you didn't know, Sailor makes the Bungu Box colors, so they have that distinct Sailor smell, which is not a bad smell, and it's not a scented ink, but it's a delicious, like acrylic-y, like a mild acrylic smell that I absolutely love. And it's delicious, so makes it very identifiable. Okay, Janine says stop with the proper calligraphy. I agree. I'm going to stop. It doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want. And have fun with it. We should do whatever we want because that's how innovation comes about. Innovative new things and amazing fun things. So, as I was saying, 4B is one of the first Bungu Box inks that I ever used, along with the Hatsukoi, which I think is sapphire, and there was the Omazaki blue. So I'm a big fan of these. They kind of have like a, not a sentimental thing, but you know, it's just kind of, it's kind of fun for me to experiment with them again. This was way back in the day before they were available here in the US, and they were only available from Japan. See the fun of the parallel? Oh my gosh, I'm just like doodling here. Here's one of the things I do when I'm on the phone. I doodle. And I'm sure a lot of you do that too. I hate phone calls, so when I'm on the phone, I have to distract myself so I don't start to overthink. It's weird. Am I the only one who does that? Probably. Isn't that fun? Look at that. Pilot Parallel, just seriously. If you don't have a Pilot Parallel yet, you gotta get yourself one. Just the best, like, 10 bucks ever. And I bought mine, like, 7 years ago, and I still use them. They have gone through something like 500 or 600 ink reviews, and they're still going strong. In addition to regular use. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Alrighty. And if we want to do some, in case you're curious, like if you just want to do some splatter, I take my parallel, can't speak, turn it on its side, and I just tap it. So you get a little bit of splatter here and there. It's very messy, so there we go. Okay, thank you, Janine. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who is just sitting there on phone calls, like staring at the wall thinking, okay, this is weird. I realize that they're efficient, and I realize sometimes you just got to do a phone call, but sometimes it's just easier to not. Okay, we're going to do a 1, 2, 3 swab. There's the 2. It's almost dry. Okay. There's only a few people that I'm okay with on the phone, and those are the people that, if I'm in a room with them, I can sit there silently and neither of us feels awkward. Most likely, I'm just weird, and then that's what makes it awkward, and it's not actually that the phone call itself is awkward, but anyway. So, look how fun this turned out. I was distracted by thinking and speaking at the same time, and then I just did all this fun stuff, and it looks pretty cool, if I may say so myself, if I may toot my own horn. Okay, that was sufficient blabbing for me, I think. Hopefully this was not horrendously boring. All right, let's put that there so it's kind of in the view. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you had a good time. I hope you're ink-inspired, especially to try out this gorgeous ink. We'll wrap it up now. Take care. We will see you on Friday for Learning Letters. Bye-bye.